So what I want to talk about is some of the main themes. So we see this program as an integration of business and psychology. Now, most of you will be very familiar with business, so I don't have to say much about business. I'm going to talk more about the psychological aspect, because that may be the newest element for you. So, but it doesn't mean that we're not business-focused. We're thoroughly business-focused. We know that coaches have to justify in some way or other what they're doing in terms of the dreaded bottom line, and so on and so forth. And that's one of the questions that always run through the program. How do we demonstrate our value? Not necessarily always in financial terms. So I'm going to focus more on the psychological aspects. And I'm going to start off with why we talk about this being a relational approach, because increasingly in psychotherapy, we're beginning to recognize there's been a big shift from Freudian ideas, which I'm not going to go into, to the idea that human beings create themselves in relationship. That a baby is, to a large extent, they have obviously some given characteristics, but to a large extent, they create themselves in their relationships with people. And there's a real growing recognition that almost the primary human need is relationship, to be in relationship with another. And of course, relationships can be toxic or they can be really nurturing. And so we become very interested in the way, even in our adulthood, we continue to need to be in relationship with others because we've been initially formed by it. And Bowlby, for example, talked about human beings' needs for attachment and how secure attachment gave rise to relatively healthy people. Insecure attachment tends to cause some difficult relationships. So people come into organisations with their own, we often call it baggage, don't we? What they've learned. So relationship, how people are in relationship with us as coaches, how they have been in relationship with others, becomes very important in people's growth and development. So we pay a lot of attention to that.